I spent years trying to change the people I loved. My partner, my parents, my friends. I thought if I argued hard enough, explained long enough, or pushed gently enough, they would finally become who I wanted them to be. But the harder I pushed, the more distance I created. Then one day, a friend told me something that turned my world upside down. You can't change anyone. You can only change the way you love them. And that truth changed my life. Asterisk. If you've ever wished your partner was more caring, your kids more disciplined, or your parents more understanding, you know the frustration I carried. With my partner, I criticized more than I appreciated. With my younger brother, I gave advice he never asked for. With my parents, I tried to prove my way was better. I thought it was love, but really it was fear and control. Control is sneaky. It often dresses itself up as care. I only say this because I love you. I just want to help you. But the hidden condition was change so I can feel comfortable. What I thought was love, they experienced as judgment. And the more I tried to fix them, the further away they pulled. One night, I was venting to a friend. Why won't they just listen? She looked at me and said, maybe it's not them who needs to change. Maybe it's how you love them. Her words cut through my excuses. I realized I had been loving with conditions. I'll love you if you do what I expect. I'll respect you if you make choices I approve of. That wasn't love. That was control in disguise. So I chose to stop changing people and start changing the way I love them. It didn't happen overnight, but step by step, things shifted. My brother, instead of lecturing, I asked, what's been stressing you lately? For the first time, he opened up. Feeling understood made him want to grow, not because I forced him, but because he chose to. My partner, I stopped focusing on flaws and started appreciating small things, the smile, the effort, the gestures. Gratitude did what criticism never could. Our home felt safe again. My friend, for years, I preached at him to change his habits. Nothing worked. When I stopped pushing and simply lived differently, months later he said, watching you live this way made me want to change too. That's when I realized change can't be forced. It must be inspired. The biggest transformation wasn't in them, it was in me. When I let go of control, I found peace. I stopped measuring my happiness by whether others met my expectations. I stopped carrying the exhausting burden of managing everyone's choices. For the first time in years, I felt free. And ironically, when I changed me, my mindset, my patience, my love, my relationships healed. Not because they became perfect, but because my love no longer had strings attached. Here's what I've learned. You can't argue someone into growth. You can't criticize them into becoming better. You can't control them into transformation. But you can create a safe space where they feel valued. Offer love that doesn't demand perfection. Inspire by living the change yourself. Real transformation doesn't begin with others. It begins with you. So here's my challenge. Think of one person you've been trying to change. This week, don't push, don't control. Just love. Because here's the truth. Change doesn't begin with them. Change begins with you. I tried to change others until I realized the only thing I could change was the way I love.